And we're back again in line 9. Surely his salvation is near to those who fear him, that glory may dwell in our land. And so that sends us to Isaiah 46:13. That says, I will bring my righteousness near, it shall not be far off. My salvation shall not linger, and I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. And so it says, I will bring my righteousness near, it shall not be far off. And so that sends us to, Isaiah sends us to Romans 1:17. That says, for in it the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. And so that sends us to Habakkuk 2:4. Habakkuk 2:4. That says, behold the proud, his soul is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right, so behold the proud, his soul is not upright. So when you're proud, your soul is not upright in you, and then but the just shall live by his faith. Going back to Isaiah 46:13, it says, my salvation shall not linger, or my salvation shall not delay, and I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. And that sends us to Isaiah 62:11. And that says, indeed the Lord has proclaimed to the end of the world, say to the daughter of Zion, surely your salvation is coming. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. So, or his recompense or his reward is with him. Now, Isaiah 62:11 sends us to Zechariah 9:9, which is a prophetic, well, this right here is a prophetic scripture at 62:11, and then Zechariah 9:9 that says, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion, shout, O daughter of Jerusalem, behold, your king is coming to you. He is just and having salvation, lowly and riding on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey. And that sends us to Matthew 21:4-5 clearly. Matthew 21:4-5. That says, all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, saying, tell the daughter of Zion, behold, your king is coming to you, lowly and sitting on a donkey, a colt, the foal of a donkey. All right, so all that is prophetic about Jesus. Now let's go back to okay, we covered all those. Let's go back to Psalm 85. So now it says 9. Okay, so surely his salvation is near to those who fear him, that glory may dwell in our land. So we read all those reference scriptures and cross-reference scriptures to, to corroborate, to say that Jesus Christ is our salvation. He is us. That's why he came, to save us from sin, to save us from eternal separation from God. And then 10, mercy and truth have met together. Righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yes, the Lord will give what is good, and our land will yield its increase. Righteousness will go before him, and shall make his footsteps our pathway. And so looking at 10, it says mercy and truth have met together. All right, getting what we don't deserve. And that truth means that which agrees with final reality. So that has met together. Righteousness, uprightness before God, and peace have kissed each other. All right, and so that sends us to Psalm 72:3, 72 line 3. That says the mountains will bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness. All right. And then so moving into 11, it says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. So where was truth? Truth have met mercy. All right, now truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Okay? Yes, so basically, the truth is coming out of the earth, righteousness is coming from heaven, and they met together. Wow. Yes, the Lord will give what is good, and our land will yield its increase. Righteousness will go before him, and shall make his footsteps our pathway. And it's the same way, what Jesus did for us. Okay? He is the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through him. And so when he was crucified on that cross, and he died, and he was buried, but he rose from that grave. Truth in its unique disposition, that he rose. And then what happened is he made a way back to the Father for us, and he reconciled us with the Father. Truth and righteousness have met together. And then what happened is righteousness and peace have kissed each other. Because why? We now have the peace of God, and we have peace with God, and we have kissed one another. Because remember that we are the bride of Christ. Christ is our groomsman, and a bride and a groom, what they do when they unite, they kiss. All right. So perfect imagery that he's given us to let us know that the way that we need to be revived. It's a prayer for revival. All right. And so being as a prayer for revival, it's all on the inside. We have to revive ourselves. Take on the truth and the righteousness and the mercy that God has given us. And that in itself will cause a revival in us. Okay, so that's Psalm 85, guys. Lord's willing, next time we'll be in Psalm 86. I'm sorry we went over, but I just wanted to go ahead and finish this, this segment. But anyway, I love you. God bless you. Keep the faith, keep the focus. And I see you in Psalm 86.